Hi, Carol and Crystal here today to show you how to, and Dot, to show you how to size and fit Cavallo hoof boots. So you can see on this diagram where the weight-bearing wall of the hoof goes around and turns back into bar. That triangle there is the buttress. If you drew an imaginary line between the two buttresses, you'd want that red arrow length. So we're going to show you exactly how to do that on the hoof. Okay, so this is just after a relatively fresh trim, and you can really see the buttress line quite visibly here. And so if you were to line this flat surface up with that triangle and move it into the center, it would give you that red arrow length from thumb to thumb, and it would also show you that this hoof is in a size 2. So you do not include the bulbs in the measurement. You just want the length of the weight-bearing wall. You can also use any standard ruler, just line it up with the buttress, or a tape measure, like so. You can do both imperial in inches or metric. And you just need to put your size in that size range, and it is a range, which corresponds to the size hoof boot you're in. Now the other measurement you want to take is that green arrow length. So that's the width. So she's in a size 2 in the width also. So this means that Dot has a hoof that's as long as it is wide. So she would be in a regular sole, because the sole of a regular boot is as wide as long. We also have a slim sole. So if, for example, her length was in a size 2 and her width was in a size 0, she would be going into a slim sole boot. So we know Dot's good in a size 2 regular. So we're going to use the Trek style today. You just open the boot right up, open the tongue up, simply pop it on the horse's foot. If you have difficulty getting it on, it's too small. It really just pops right on nicely. If you have to force it on, it's too small. Just put it back in the box and we'll move you up a size. So in order to fasten it securely, you simply push the tongue against the toe and draw the outer cover around, nice and snug, keeping the top level and the bottom level. You don't want to do it up like this or something, just nice and snug. And that's basically your fastening procedure. Now, the second test you can do to make sure you've got the right size, if you can wiggle the boot a little bit side to side, that's fine, because the hoof expands in weight bearing and even further in motion. But if you can wiggle it, rotate it around independently of the hoof, then it's too big, throw it back in the box and we'll move you down a size. This boot fits Dot perfectly. So just the final fastening procedure. She's all fastened and ready to ride.